Hello, dear students. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of NRS of Class 6 Science. Dear students, in the previous class, we discussed about the exercise part of the lesson, Fun with Magnets. In today's class, let us discuss with the next lesson, that is lesson number 14, Water. Okay, so dear students, in this chapter, we will discuss about the sources of water, different forms of water. Okay, so everything we did let study in detail in this lesson. Okay, so let us have an introductory part here now. So suppose for any reasons, okay, so your family gets only one bucket of water every day for a week. So imagine what would happen to us. Okay, so within a bucket of water, we need to manage all the works, all the functions. So would we be able to cook the food, clean utensils, wash our clothes, and take bath? So what are the other activities we would do? And what are the activities we would not be able to do? Okay, so what would happen if we do not have the easy access of water for a long period of time? So what happens if we do not have a easy access of water for a long period of time? So apart from drinking, there are so many other activities for which we need the water. Okay, so we use the water. Okay, so we use plenty of water in a single day for many activities, as I mentioned above. So for cooking, cleaning utensils, washing clothes, bathing. Okay, so many activities are there. Apart from these, there are many. Okay, so how much water do we use? Okay, for that, then activities mentioned here. What is that? See, list all the activities for which we use water in a day. So we have to list out all the activities for which we use water for every day. Okay, so some activities are listed in table 14.1. So some of the activities which are given in the list, okay, in the table 14.1. So you have to make a similar table. In the same table you have to prepare in your notebook also. So throughout the day, measure the amount of water used for each activity by us. Okay, so throughout the day, so what is the amount of water is needed for each activity? Okay, you have to measure the amount of water needed for throughout the day. Okay, by you and your family members. Okay, how much amount of water is needed for you and your family members throughout the day for these all activities? So you can mention by using in terms of mug, how many mugs you need for this particular activity, you can say, or in terms of glass you can say, or in terms of bucket you can say, or any other container to measure the amount of water, okay, used. So you may use the mug or a glass, bucket, or any other container for measuring the amount of water used for this activity. Okay, so here in the first column what is given is, see, estimation of the amount of water used for a family in a day. Okay, so in the first column it is given the many activities is given. In the second column, amount of water is used is given. So you can mention in terms of mug or a glass or a bucket. So first one is for drinking. How much is needed? Brushing, okay, in the morning. So bathing, taking bath, washing utensils, washing clothes, toilets, so cleaning the floor, okay, and any other activities. So lastly, total amount of water used in a day by your family. So you have to mention amount of water used in terms of jugs or in a container or any bucket. Okay, what is the amount of water is used, you have to mention in your notebook. So we may have the roughly idea of now. So how much water is needed for the whole family use in a day? Okay, so using this information, we can calculate the amount of water needed by our family in 1 year. For one day we get for 1 year, then we can divide the amount of water equal to the number of members of your family. So you can divide the amount of water needed by you in 1 year divided by the number of family members. Okay, so this will give an idea of the amount of water needed by a one member of your family in a year. Okay, in 1 year, how much amount of water is needed by one member of your family in 1 year? Okay, so find out the number of people that live in your village or town. You can find out the total number of the people who live in your village or a town. Okay, So you may now get an idea the amount of water needed by your whole village or a whole year. Okay, so in a throughout the year, how much amount of water is needed for the whole villagers of your village. Okay, so now you have listed a number of activities for which we need the water. Okay, so let me stop here, dear students, and let me continue the remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.